Hey guys, and welcome back to another vlog. So today we take on AFC Telford in the first leg at home in the FA Trophy, and they of course will be a danger. They've got here, they're in the semi-finals like ourselves, so they're obviously a decent team. They knocked out Solihull Moors in the last round, who I think at the time were top of the league in our division, so you know it's not going to be an easy game. As Edinburgh says, and as everybody knows, you're never going to underestimate a team like this who have here as well, who are obviously capable of beating some good teams as they have done along the way. And I think it'll be a hard game. You know, their fans will get right behind them. They've sold I think over 500 tickets, which is a good turnout. They're 7th in their own league, so they're not a bad side anyway. But you know, for ourselves, we've really got to make sure we get a result in this first leg. You know, being at home, you do want to get the lead in terms of going into the second leg. I don't think away goals count in this competition, so that doesn't matter too much. I think Edinburgh will play the strongest team because there's no break in between. Like, we don't have a league game in between these fixtures. We have them this Saturday and we have them next Saturday. So I think in this game I would play a strong team, try and make sure we get a goal or a couple of goals lead. Not that it's going to be easy, you know. I'm not underestimating them at all, but that would be my logic. Hearing rumours that Koroba might be back today in the squad or on the bench, I'd personally put him on the bench. I wouldn't rush him back into a fixture like this. But yeah, I am quite excited. I feel like Orient are playing the trophy down a little bit by not having a normal layout of the ground. Even though it's the semi-finals, they've still only got 2 stands open for home supporters, the west and the south, and then the away fans are having the north. I'm not sure where to sit because I sat in the west stand in the same place in the last 2 games we've had here at home in the FA Trophy, and we've won both of them. So I might sit there, book for superstitious reasons, and then south stand's open, which is where I normally sit. But then again, I like to be behind the goal, so I'd rather maybe be there, but I'll have to see when I get there. My score prediction today, I'm going to go 2-0 Orient. Let's get down to Brisbane Road, up the O's.
What do you do? Go on, get up.
Two very good chances, missed them both. One just now, we got the ball luckily from them, and then I think it was
he's had a
shot,
nightmare
came to ball,
the last few days,
smashed it wide, no composure at all. And an absolute mare, keeps giving decisions all the way to them, not doing anything. No consistency. We should have had a free kick just now for them going in with an elbow. Given their distance anywhere, then we're on the bench and absolutely mad. I don't get it. 4 minutes every time.
Not Bond.
Where's the runner? Not runner there, is it? That is so casual.
Go on.
Jesus.
Half time, 0-0, quite an even game, end-to-end stuff. Good chances for both teams, and we've just had some chances that we should have put away that we haven't, more clear chances. But I expect to see more in the second half. We're just lacking composure in front of us. Half time for Lynn must have gone off or not for the rest of them.
We should just start the second leg.
Come on, boys.
Penalty spot.
Yeah.
What's called
Just
at
be
the
on.
back?
That's the one. Oh, ref! Penalty! Get out!
He held him back. He's given. What's he give? Offside. 1-0. On the turn. Shit.
Go on, that's it. Composure.
Gorman going off and Tyler coming on.
Offside is offside, yeah.
One big set, one clear off the line. Turns heads for the corner, clear off the line. Defender. Oh! Leyton on, so primary partner on the top with Leyton on the line. In terms of different road for Leyton this last 13 minutes. A couple of minutes left for us. Hopefully we can try and get another one.
Bloody wind's blowing through it.
Not a bad ball that.
That's fucking right.
3 minutes added on. About to find out the winner of the match.
Number 23, Jamie Turley.
Trying 1-0 Orient, so we're going to the next leg with a 1-0 win and a goal advantage.
I'm now obviously back from the game, and I'll break down and go through it and analyse it from my point of view. So first half, I thought Telford came out quite strong. I think that was their strongest point in the game, the first sort of 15-20 minutes, and I think probably it had to be to try and set the tone for the game. And from that point onwards, we kind of got into gear a bit and started taking control. We had two very good chances forward to Macaulay Barn, one header and then one shot. Both seemed to be where the keeper was out of position, and he just lacked composure, and I think that was the story for us in the first half especially. We just lacked a lot of composure, I'd say, on the ball, and especially you know, at goal as well. But we edged the first half. We had the better chances. It was quite an open game. It was end to end as well at times, and Telford did have chances of their own, but they weren't very good chances. Second half came about, and Telford, you could see in the second half more so they were just set out to try and just get a draw, and it kind of crumbled a little bit for them when we broke them down fairly early on, only 10 minutes or 9 minutes even into the second half, when Bond turned and finished it beautifully, I think on the 6-yard box or just inside. So that was a really nice composed finish there, which was completely what we lacked in the first half. And it was good to see that, you know, Edinburgh said after the game that when the striker misses 2 good chances in the game, usually, you know, their confidence will be knocked, and you see them maybe hide away a little bit, and Bond didn't, and that's what shows a good striker. And I completely agree with that, with what Edinburgh said. And, you know, Bond picked himself up and got a goal, and he needed one as well, because he hadn't scored in a few games up to now, so hopefully that will give his confidence a boost. And when we took the lead and went 1-0, Telford weren't really trying to come at us again. They were just trying to defend that one goal that we had, and try and not concede any more. From that point onwards, it was just really all us. And we did try and get that second goal. I wouldn't say we massively intensified our play to try and get a second goal, but we did search for it and didn't find it. The defence was quite well organised and they defended quite well. Koroma, as you see, came back today. He's been out for a while now, since the Maidstone game at home. So you know, when you saw him come on the pitch, he looked sharp already, trying to take men on, and use his pace and skill, and that's something we've lacked a little bit, and it's a big boost having him back. So it's lovely to see him back on the pitch and get some minutes as well. Leyton also the same. Back at Brisbane Road, he did come on away at Aldershot in midweek, but it was his home kind of, since the injury, his home debut, his first game back at Brisbane Road, and good to see him get more minutes as well. And then there was a period, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the end of the game, where Telford did try and get something, because we kind of invited them on, and it looks as if we were happy with our 1-0 lead. Obviously in the end the game finished 1-0 to us, which probably was a fair scoreline. Of course, this is a 2-leg, and it's not over yet at all by any means. You know, 1 goal, they're still very much in it, but I think it's going to be hard for Telford to beat us, because that's what they've got to do at their place. They've got to beat us. I know they'll have their fans right behind them, and obviously being at home, we'll take a fair few away, as we always do. But we are normally a better side away from home as well. We play better football. We just tend to play it. We tend to be a better team away from home. Like I say, we've won our last 6 games now. 4 of them have been away from home. So we are a strong team away from home. We take good numbers. We'll be in good voice. We've already got that 1 goal lead, so we're halfway there. By all means, it's not over yet, because, you know, as much as I don't see Telford beating us at their place, because that's what they've got to do, but they've obviously still got a chance. But yeah, so far so good really. But next week now is the big one that decides everything. 1 game away from Wembley for either side, and we'll see it all unfold here next week, as I'll be going obviously to that game. So yeah, this is it for this vlog. Please like, comment and subscribe, and then I'll see you next week away at Telford for what will be the decider on who goes to Wembley in the FA Trophy final. Up the O's.